know it well. It comes as no surprise. You've been avoiding me. Now you want to talk it over before you take my hand and kill me softly with your kindness. There's no need to explain. I've read
The following is an exclusive presentation of Optimum. We're your TV, phone, and internet.
Tonight's news is brought to you by Davis Furniture. Furniture shopping made simple, affordable, and local.
On tonight's neighborhood news, Governor Cuomo back in the Hudson Valley talking tax-free zones for new businesses to boost our economy. Hudson Valley commuters trek through it every day. Grand Central celebrating a major birthday. And our weather will cool down for a moment, but another heat wave lurks ahead. That and more news coming up on this edition of your Neighborhood News. This is Neighborhood News. I'm Kerry Donovan, filling in for Sean O'Ryan tonight. Now, New York's governor promised upstate he'd get the economy going again, and he was back in the Hudson Valley today to continue his plan and to continue promoting tax-free zones for local new businesses. He came to Newburgh to promote that program and transform SUNY and community college campuses into tax-free zones for business. He then toured the SUNY Orange campus, which stands on a hill overlooking the Newburgh waterfront. Donna Ryer has our report.
Governor Cuomo made a stop today at SUNY Orange talking about his tax-free New York, an initiative that he says will transform the state and make it a global destination for both business and academia.
The reality is taxes are too high and the attitude towards business has been hostile. That's what we've been attacking over the past 2 years.
Governor Cuomo says his #1 mission is to get the economy running. A couple of months ago, he unveiled the plan that he says will give new employers and their employees 10 years of tax-free living if they locate on or near a college. He says over the past 2 years, Albany has changed the economic development paradigm to a regional-based, higher education-driven public-private partnership.
The jobs are coming from higher ed facilities. You look anywhere in the country, anywhere around the world, by the way, where are the jobs being created? They're coming out of the higher education facilities. It's the 25-year-old with the next idea for the next chip or the next cell phone. That's where we're creating jobs. They're coming out of the school. Take all the SUNY campuses across the state, make them entrepreneurial, tax-free communities. Take the private campuses around the state, because we have great private schools also, and say we'll do 3 million square feet of entrepreneurial tax-free communities on the private schools all across the state.
Cuomo says Startup New York will grow business and keep jobs in New York State. He says it's already been a banner year for upstate economic development. What businesses will be eligible for tax-free New York? A little more description.
Any business that is creating a new job with some relationship to that college campus.
And what businesses will be prohibited?
None. This is very simple. We need new jobs. That's what we need in the state of New York. Our greatest obstacle has been our high taxes. And we're competing with states that now have no taxes. So it just levels the playing field overnight. And it's very simple. It says if you create new jobs here, no taxes for 10 years.
Well, Governor Cuomo continues to push his agenda on jobs and the upstate economy. He started the year reacting to the school shootings at Newtown, Connecticut, with legislation that outlawed assault weapons in New York State and stiffened the state's gun control rules. Now, freshman State Senator Terry Gibson of the Hudson Valley supported that governor's call for a SAFE Act, which did pass the first day of the legislative session. With the legislative session in Albany now over, first-term Democrat Terry Gibson of Rhinebeck invited friends and supporters, the Dutchess Regional Chamber of Commerce, and Poughkeepsie's Republican Town Supervisor Todd Tancredi to help him officially open his district office in Poughkeepsie.
And thank you again so much for coming out on this day where it's raining, it's sunshiny, maybe it'll snow later, who knows? But we finally got this open and we're ready to keep on doing the great work we've begun, so thank you again.
Not invited. A couple dozen Second Amendment advocates critical of Gibson's first major vote in the state Senate, backing the SAFE Act that banned assault weapons and tightened gun control laws in New York.
This bill was drafted by Mayor Bloomberg and the Brady campaign. It was given to Cuomo, and he basically pushed it through. It's horrible. This should have never been approved by Terry Gibson, and we're here to ask for it to be repealed, and let's start from scratch and do it right.
Zaleski and the protesters outlasted the rain, and Gibson's staff gave them some water bottles. Later, the senator told me he continues to stand by his vote for more gun control, but said the SAFE Act does need amending.
I had a choice to try to do something that I thought would help save lives, that would help save many more children from dying like they did in Newtown. And I only had a choice of doing that or doing nothing, and I decided to do something. So I stand by my vote. I do think that over time there are some amendments that may be made to that. In fact, I've already supported some, and I'm open to any other amendments that are out there, but we need to make our public buildings and life in general safer for everyone, including our children.
More gunfire in Poughkeepsie in the past 24 hours, a fatal shooting in a neighborhood market, and then more gunfire a few blocks away. The first shooting took place last night on Academy Street at the A&M Market. Authorities have charged 34-year-old Lakeem Spratley of Poughkeepsie with murder.